washing and washing and washing and washing. I spent 20-30 minutes and still haven't gotten it out. I would mix honey and mayonnaise and eggs, and whenever I use it, I noticed that my strands were tighter. I don't rinse properly, and will start gathering. Pre-poo, shampoo, deep condition, rinse, and then having to come back, and I just kind of got tired, fizzled out like that. Like it never happened. Next trend. Yes, it keeps coming. I know you guys are wondering, no, well, that's the kind of person I am. I like to try things. Hi guys, welcome to Norma today. My name is Norma Salo, and I'm really glad to have you here. In this video today, I want to talk about trends that I jumped on and jumped off for various reasons. The first one I'm going to be talking about is the apple cider vinegar rinse, and very simple. You just put 1 part of apple cider vinegar, 2 parts of water, and I was using it at that time because I had read somewhere that it was good for itchy scalp, and I used it for a bit. If I was to estimate, I'll say maybe I used it for 2 months, 3 months, on and off. And I think that I had good results. It made my hair shine, and I think it was effective for the itchy scalp. But then I started noticing that if I don't rinse properly out of my bathroom or from my bathtub, ants will start gathering. That wasn't really the problem. Only was I just kind of got tired of, because the whole process, pre-poo, shampoo, deep condition, rinse, and then having to come back and do the apple cider vinegar rinse, it just, fizzled out like that. Like it never happened. Next trend I jumped on, and I know a bunch of people here jumped on it, and maybe some people are still on it, is rice water. There are different ways people were preparing their rice water, but the way I prepared mine was that I parboil rice, and then I would take that parboiled water, I'd store it, I'd keep it for 24 hours, and then I'd use it after washing my hair on my wash day. I'll use that water to rinse my hair, keep it on under a shower cap for a couple of minutes, and then go and rinse it off. Now, rice water has a lot of protein in it. My hair loves protein because it easily gets fragile. My hair is very soft, so it gets fragile easily and then it starts breaking. But whenever I do a protein treatment, my hair just becomes strengthened again. So rice water did that work for me. Whenever I use it, I noticed that my strands were tighter, my strands were tougher. And I carried on with this for a while. In fact, I used rice water on my face, but that's story for another day. But then I used it for a while. In fact, my husband and I were using it, and we kind of liked it. But the thing is, effective as it was, I wasn't very diligent with getting rid of the rice water. Yes, I wasn't very diligent. So sometimes I just forget the rice water, and then I'll come and see moles in it, and then the smell of rice water, the smell of fermented rice water is not great. It doesn't smell like perfume. So I just felt like, coming into the house, sometimes you just feel like your house is smelling like fermented rice water. The rice water was a thing. I jumped on it in the first place because it was going round, and probably is still going round, that your hair will grow exponentially when you use rice water. I may be wrong, but I think that the only reason that it will make your hair grow is because it strengthens it for people whose hair is like protein. Another trend I jumped on more recently is the Ayurvedic Mask. I don't know how many naturals out there have tried Ayurvedic Mask on their hair, and that's just when you use a mixture of herbs. And I used to buy mine, so there was a mixture of herbs, different kinds of herbs like fenugreek, brahmi, amla, leaves that have been powdered, and then you turn it into a paste and use it on your hair. It has great reviews, hair growth. It's highly spoken of. People swear by it, and so I was like, okay, let me try it. You would see before and afters of people who had used Ayurvedic Mask, and you'll be like, whoa, I should try this. So I tried it for a couple of months, maybe 2 or 3 months, and I don't think I tried it long enough to get any result. And that's another thing. Whenever you're trying a trend, don't think that nothing in this world just happens like that, snap of a finger. Like, you're going to try a trend, you have to give it time for you to be able to get enough results, and I think maybe that's what I wasn't doing. So with the Ayurvedic Mask, I think my major problem, I was prepared to do it for a long time, but I think what happened was I wasn't mixing it very well. I wasn't sure, okay, should you put the powder before your warm water, or should you put the warm water before your powder? I should have researched, but I think I just and because I wasn't mixing it well, you would find chunks on my hair. Washing it off was time consuming. I just couldn't keep up with it, and then I left it. I might go back to it. That is one trend that I feel like, when things settle, I don't know when that will be, but when things settle, I'll go back to it and experiment with it again, try again. But for now, no, I don't want anything that will keep me in the bathroom washing off my hair. Right now, I wash off my hair in like less than 10 minutes, or 10 minutes I'm out of that place. But when you have an Ayurvedic mask, you're talking about washing and washing and washing and washing. I spent 20 to 30 minutes and still haven't gotten it. Very early on in my journey, I started with tea rinses. I would rinse with green tea or black tea, and we had a lot of them because my husband is into tea, so we had stacks and packs of tea. So from time to time I'll take one, and every wash day I would steep one in hot water, and when I finish washing my hair, deep conditioner, I would just pour the tea infusion over my hair. And to be honest, it was very soothing. It was nice. I can't say for sure that I noticed that it did anything different for me, but after a while I think I just got bored with it, so I just got tired with it. Like I said, it was interfering with just other things I was doing. My next, honey. Yes, I used honey on my hair, and I used honey as a deep conditioner. I used to use it alone or as part of my DIY deep conditioners. Now, honey moisturizes your hair because it's a humectant, and when I used it, I did notice that my hair was moisturized. So how I used it was I'll coat my strands with honey, and then I'll put a shower cap over my hair and keep it on for a few minutes, and after a while I'll go and rinse it off. You can imagine how sticky the whole process was. The process of putting honey on your hair, the process of washing it off, you have to really rinse thoroughly to make sure that it goes off. Even though I did notice that it made my hair softer, and then I just don't like wahala. So when it just seemed like it was too much for me, I just abandoned that one. Next one I tried, avocado. I used avocado on my hair because avocado is very healthy. We all know that avocado is one of the superfoods, so it's very nutritious. It softens your hair, it conditions your hair, and I did notice a difference. And there's a lot of arguments whether or not these foods are useful for your hair if you use them directly. Well, I did notice that it was good for my hair. I think it softened my hair. But the thing is that avocado, it's very hard to mash it. Maybe I should have used a blender, but what I was using was a spoon. I tried to mash it real good, but the truth is, no matter how much you try to mash it, you still have lumps. And when you take that mash and put on your hair, the time it takes to wash off your hair completely. In fact, there were days I just forget about rinsing it completely. I just rinse what I can and then move on with my life, and then later on you find out that there are chunks of dried avocado on your hair. Another trend was, I also used eggs on my hair. People, yes, I used raw eggs on my hair. So I would beat raw eggs and I would use it as a protein treatment. It was good. I think it strengthens your hair, but it was just messy and it was just hard to rinse off. But I think it was just too messy for me. I didn't continue. Next trend, yes, it keeps coming. I know you guys are wondering, Anna, well, that's the kind of person I am. I like to try things. The next one is DIY deep conditioner. I think I've talked about it in just various ways, because I would mix honey and mayonnaise and eggs and essential oils and anything available that I felt was nutritious, because there was the whole thing of, if it tastes very good to your tongue, then it must be good for your hair. So I would do that, and I don't know what happened with that one. I think I just got tired of mixology. I also think that washing it off sometimes could be a little difficult. Deep conditioners anyway, it takes a lot of care and concentration to wash it off, but the DIY ones, I just felt that I was not measuring I wondered how my metering was, and I started reading more about DIYs and how they're not as effective as we think they are. And once you just have that niggling doubt in your mind, you're no longer like fully committed to it. And I think that's what just happened, and I just moved on. I just buy deep conditioners in containers, either moisturizing deep conditioners or protein deep conditioners, and move on with my life. Another trend that I followed, and I think I still will, I just took a break because I've been very busy lately. I've been involved in all kinds of things lately, and I just haven't have found the time to do it. Is the Ayurvedic oils, and this is where you make an infusion of Ayurvedic herbs. Use oils. You infuse it in oils. You infuse it with essential oils, and then you store it in a dark place for 2 weeks. And then when it comes out, you can use it. You can use it on your scalp. You can use it on your hair. You can use it for pre-pooing. I liked it. It was trouble-free, and it was very good protein treatment for my hair. Like I said earlier, my hair loves protein, so it's something I'm going to do very soon, very, very soon. I did it for a while. I had no problem with it. It is a trend that I feel like I can continue with because doesn't interfere with my life in any way. So that's the Ayurvedic oils. When I make my next Ayurvedic oil, I'll do a video to show you guys how I go about it, so you can try and see if you like it. So guys, those are the trends that I can remember that I jumped on. Knowing who I am, I know that there might be more, but this is what came to mind when I was trying to do this video. So guys, tell me, what trends have you gotten yourself into? Whether it's kinky hair, whether it's natural hair, what are the things that you've done to your hair that you that either failed or have worked for you, or have you tried any of these trends that I've spoken of? And if you have, did you get good results? Is there anyone you want to look into? Please let me know in the comment section. I'll be very, very excited to engage with you. I've come to the end of this video. I hope that I have entertained you at least. I hope you have enjoyed the video. If you have, please just click that like button and subscribe, please subscribe, hit the notification bell, and that is because when you hit the notification bell, you get notified when my next video will come out. Until next time, when I see you guys, it's all love.